Welcome back to Preps. Only been off the air for a few minutes, and Jackson and Duracell and Waylon were in the chats, and we were talking about trends. And I went to Jackson's video just so I could make sure I had the notifications on and send him an email link so we could get up and play sometime. We were talking about trends. We're talking about essentially things like Cedar Point Betahorn, getting back to back high low, you know, um, what are the odds of numbers repeating? And so I've got everything set up. You might as well keep working. I had a $500 double up on a session, and then on the live, got up, maybe $100 or so, and then on the second 36, ended up being plus 124, or no, plus 74. We still got our $500. Got plus 74 after 72 rolls. Duracell asked if I had Bone Tracker. No, I don't. Should I? Let me know in the comments. He said, so you don't know what your best rolls are or best sets are at 360 rolls and 720 rolls, which that is all very intelligent commentary. To know those things long term. But here's my take on this. It's kind of like basic strategy in blackjack. It's based over a million hands, and most of the time when you go to the casino and sit down, you're not going to see 100 hands or 1,000 hands. Like a $200 buy-in, especially now with $10 minimum, that's like 20 hands if you lose them all, and that can happen really quick. So I don't think you're going to see thousands of hands. You're not going to see 720 rolls. So the long-term numbers don't seem to make sense. Now, if you're a player that is not just a hit and get, like you buy in for a couple $100, get a couple hits, get your money back out, and leave. If you want to stay at the table, if you like the game and like playing, then chances are you're going to stay there for a little while, which obviously increases the house edge because the longer you're there, the better it is for the house. But it's still a short-term block of numbers that you're going to see and you're going to bet on and you're going to either profit or loss on. So the long-term trends may not appear, and in the short term, anything's possible, but you still can't, I don't think, bet on that. You're still just hoping your number rolls. One thing that I found interesting when teaching, I hate that word teaching, because I'm just showing people the game. I'm not anything of a teacher. I'm just showing them what I'm doing. But it's not a teaching thing. I'm not putting out books or seminars or taking memberships. But I thought it was very interesting that a lot of the people that I would show the game to, they would only bet on, like, say, the 5 and the 10 or something. They would just take a couple numbers. And it's because they have $200 and they're not willing to put 110 across, 130 across on a shooter. So they would just put out, very small amounts on a couple of numbers. And this is kind of the real deal with that sort of gambling is they're just betting on a couple numbers. If that dice roll comes up, they win. If not, they lose. If not, they're really only out $10. And they can, I guess, have a lot less pressure, to win, a lot less pressure of losing money that they maybe don't want to lose. So I think that could be fun. They're definitely staying away from prop action on that. So anyway, I thought that was an interesting match. I mean, because they just have after you play for a while, you see what George did today, which I love. Watching George is great. He starts out, and his video is titled something along the lines of grinding and low rolling stuff, and he starts out with 44 inside, 64 inside. After a couple of losses, he's back to his old thing, and he has literally taken off his sweater and rolled up his sleeves, and he's going to work. And he goes to work, and he makes his money, and he makes his profit, and he has good rolls. But the idea of just putting a couple of bets out there and hoping the dice come in, that's not going to work for a lot of people. But it can be fun for a few people if they just wanted to make, a bet on the 5. I would just like a bet on the 5. And if it comes in, it comes in. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So, what I am going to try to do, last time I was trying to keep on the hard ways, press on the hard ways. I started out pressing my first few hits and it didn't work out. I was down money, so then I started collecting a couple of hits and I ended up basically playing out even on both 36 rolls. So this time we'll kind of look for trends. Like we'll try to get on the high low if it hit, or get on the horn if it happens, get on certain things if it happens, and try to play for trends. Um, I guess that would mean also pressing each number. Like if a number hits, we would press on that number in hopes that it's a trend. 8, easy, 8, first roll an 8. Let's go back to our normal hard 4, hard 10. We got no odds on the 8s. Let's see if we can see what happens. 3, 5, 3, 5 hard ways. 4, 3, 7, 7 out, 0.7 out. We're instantly down. 125. It's gonna be hard to come back out of with low rolling. Any craps. Chewy 4, 1, 5, fever 5. 7, 5. $80 inside. Let's get the hard 4, hard 10. We'll stay there. No 5s. No nothing. Let's see if anything happens. Nine, Nina, 9. 6, 3, 9. $35. Let's press the 950. Horn bet. See, that would have been interesting to make a horn bet there. 6, 4, 10, easy. 10. Hard 10 down. Come back on the hard 10. Well, there's one trend you can always count on, and it's a 7. It's a 7 ounce. Only make one hit. You lose a lot. 130 left on the table. 130 down. We had 500. We now have 546. Or sorry, 346. And it's brutal. You have to get that $3 any craps. And really hope that it's a craps number. 6565. 415. Fever 5. Setting the 5-second time. That was the number we wanted. Just the last roll. $50 odds. Hard 4. Let's get a hard 10. Alright, we've got everything in trouble real quick. We've got to have a couple hits. We've got to actually regress. We've got our butt cheeks clenched right now. And there's the trend. There's the trend. 617. That's the trend. Third 7 ounce. Getting crushed. $205. 205 on that single roll of the dice. $10 pass line, $3 any craps. God, 3.6, 37 ounce. There's your trend. Five. Here, 5. There's that 5 that we needed again. Ridiculous. Setting it for the third time. $80 inside. Hard 4, hard 10. $30 in the rack. Five, fever 5. There's a winner 5. No odds. Get the winner 5. $10. Stacking to 20. Three, 1, 1. Six, 3, 9. Nina 9. Scoring 5. Got $20 on the 9, $30 in the rack. We are exhausted as far as bankroll goes. That's the trend. There's the trend. The trend is 7. Fourth 7 ounce. Bankroll beats. 7,500. 115 on that one. $30 left in a $500 bankroll. We still have the 500 we bought in with. We made $500. We made the last 2 sessions, and in 15 minutes we've lost $470, and the trend is 7 out. 1 point made on the 5. That's it. Only got $10. No odds. Didn't hit any hard ways. Didn't have any prop bets. Didn't make them no field bets, no nothing, no horn bets, no horn numbers. No come out sevens. Only 7 outs. That's the trend. That's the trend you're looking for, I guess. If you want to watch a very short session of dice. Let's see, 4 sevens. No box hits almost. Maybe that was a 9, maybe that was a 10. Not sure. Very little box hits. Only point set, only 7 outs, 0.7 outs around the table. And that'll bust the bankroll before you even get the dice. So maybe some don't passes. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna don't pass. I'm not gonna hedge. Don't like the iron cross. I'd rather lose my money that way than make an 8 and only make $5 because you got everything all hedged out. That's just me. So, loss of 470 on this one. Check you next time.